Hey there and welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Awesome. Today we're turning our gaze upwards to the sun.
Sounds fascinating.
It is, trust me, I've got your notes and research right here.
Excellent.
And trust me, there's some seriously cool stuff in here about this magnificent star.
Well, it's more than just a bright light in the sky, that's for sure.
It's the powerhouse of our solar system, right?
It is. It's this giant ball of plasma.
Okay, so I have to stop you right there.
Uh-oh.
When you say giant ball of plasma, what does that even mean?
Right. Well, to be precise, it's a G2V main sequence star.
A G2V main sequence star.
Yeah,
Okay, I get it, we're going deep, but maybe we can break that down a bit.
of course.
What does that actually mean?
You're right. Let's rewind a bit.
Okay.
It's basically a way astronomers classify stars
Okay.
based on their size, temperature, and brightness.
Got it.
So G2 refers to its temperature,
Okay.
around 5,500 degrees Celsius at its surface.
Wow, that's hot.
Which sounds unbelievably hot to us, but it's kind of mid-range.
Really? In the grand scheme of stars, yeah.
Right.
And V means it's in its main sequence,
Main sequence.
which is the longest and most stable part of a star's life.
Okay.
Our sun is right there, chugging along, converting hydrogen to helium in its core.
So it's like the sun is in the prime of its life.
Exactly. And what a life it's had so far.
Yeah, your research mentions that the sun formed about 4.6 billion years ago.
From a giant cloud of gas and dust, can you imagine that?
So this massive cloud, slowly collapsing under its own gravity,
Exactly.
getting denser and hotter,
Yeah.
until finally, boom, nuclear fusion ignites and a star is born.
Precisely.
That's mind-blowing. We often talk about things being billions of years old,
I know.
but it's hard to really grasp those timescales.
It really is.
And to think, the sun has another 5 billion years or so left in this stable phase.
Amazing, isn't it?
It makes you appreciate the immense scale of the universe and the processes that govern it.
It really does.
But speaking of scale.
I read that the sun is absolutely massive compared to Earth.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Over 109 times wider.
That's right.
That's crazy.
If the sun were a hollow ball,
Yeah.
you could fit over 1 million Earths inside it.
Whoa. 1,000,000 Earths.
It's hard to even comprehend that size.
It makes you feel pretty small.
It really does.
But despite its size, the sun isn't just this uniform ball of fire, right?
Not at all. It's got layers.
It does.
Yeah, each with its own unique properties and temperatures.
Like what?
Think of it like an onion, with the core at the center,
Okay.
where those nuclear fusion reactions are happening
Right.
at millions of degrees.
Oh, wow.
Then you've got the radiative zone, where energy slowly travels outward,
I see.
followed by the convective zone, where hot plasma rises and cooler plasma sinks, much like boiling water.
So those inner layers are like the engine room of the sun,
Exactly.
powering everything else.
Precisely.
Wow.
And then we get to the layers we can actually observe: the photosphere, which is the visible surface of the sun, the chromosphere, a thin layer above that,
Okay.
and finally the corona, the outermost layer, which extends millions of kilometers into space.
So each layer plays a crucial role in how the sun generates and releases energy.
Exactly.
All this talk about energy reminds me of something I found fascinating.
What's that?
The sun's energy doesn't come from burning like a fire, right?
You're right, it's this whole other process.
It is.
Yeah, the sun generates energy through nuclear fusion.
Nuclear fusion, wow.
In its core, under immense pressure and heat, hydrogen atoms are forced to fuse together to form helium.
Right.
And this process releases a tremendous amount of energy.
So that's what we experience as sunlight.
Exactly.
Okay, I remember learning about photosynthesis in school.
Oh, yeah.
Plants use sunlight to make food, right?
That's right. Photosynthesis is one of the most important processes on Earth.
It is.
Yeah, and it's all made possible by the sun. Plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to create glucose, their source of energy, and release oxygen as a byproduct.
Wow.
It's the foundation of most food chains and the source of the air we breathe.
That's amazing.
It really is. It's incredible how this one star, millions of miles away, is responsible for life as we know it.
And it's not just about plants, right?
You got it.
My notes mention the sun's role in human health, specifically vitamin D.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I've always heard that getting some sun is good for you,
It is.
but I didn't realize how vital vitamin D actually is.
Well, it's essential for strong bones.
Oh, wow.
It helps our bodies absorb calcium
Okay.
and even plays a role in immune function.
Really?
Yeah, sunlight triggers our skin to produce vitamin D naturally.
So we don't even have to try.
Well, we do have to be mindful of overexposure.
Right. Too much sun can lead to sunburn and skin damage.
Exactly.
It's all about finding that balance.
Absolutely.
But beyond the biological impacts,
Yeah.
the sun has shaped our understanding of time and the cosmos for millennia.
It has.
I mean, think about it.
I know.
Ancient civilizations built their lives around the sun's movements.
It's true.
You're talking about these incredible structures like Stonehenge or the Egyptian pyramids, right?
Exactly.
Weren't they designed to align with the solstices and equinoxes?
Precisely. These ancient cultures meticulously observed the sun's patterns,
Wow.
tracking its position in the sky, creating calendars, and even developing intricate myths and beliefs.
All around this celestial object.
Yeah.
It's amazing how they were able to make such precise calculations
I know.
without the technology we have today.
It really speaks to the ingenuity and dedication of early astronomers.
It does.
And their observations laid the groundwork for our modern understanding of the solar system and the universe.
So today we have sophisticated telescopes,
You do.
satellites,
Yep,
and even probes flying closer to the sun than ever before,
that's right.
gathering data and helping us unravel its mysteries,
Exactly.
like the Parker Solar Probe.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually orbiting through the sun's corona, right?
That super hot outer atmosphere.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
It's a very daring mission,
It is.
but it's providing unprecedented insights
Into.
into the sun's activity, particularly solar storms and the solar wind.
Oh yeah, those solar storms, I mean, those can really mess with our technology here on Earth.
They can, yes.
Wow.
Well, these eruptions on the sun's surface release bursts of energy and charged particles,
Okay.
and those can travel towards Earth,
And
causing geomagnetic storms.
I've heard about these storms disrupting satellites,
Uh-huh.
even causing power outages.
It's true.
It's a reminder that even though the sun is millions of miles away,
Yeah,
its influence is very real.
absolutely.
So the sun is constantly active
It is.
with sunspots, solar flares, and coronal mass ejections,
Right.
which launch huge bubbles of plasma into space.
They do.
And these events can have ripple effects throughout the solar system.
They can, yeah.
Speaking of sunspots,
Oh.
those dark patches on the sun's surface always fascinated me.
They are fascinating.
They're like little windows into the sun's magnetic activity, aren't they?
That's a great way to put it.
So they appear darker because they're cooler than the surrounding areas.
Exact.
And they're caused by intense magnetic fields,
yeah.
which inhibit the flow of heat from the sun's interior.
That's right. And those magnetic fields play a key role in solar storms.
It's incredible how these seemingly small features are connected to such powerful events.
It is. And you know, those powerful events can have a beautiful side effect.
What's that?
The auroras.
You mean the northern and southern lights?
The very same.
I've always wanted to see those dancing lights in person.
They're truly breathtaking.
What causes them?
When those charged particles from the sun collide with atoms in Earth's atmosphere,
Okay.
they release energy in the form of light,
Oh, I see.
creating those mesmerizing curtains of green, red, blue, and purple.
Wow.
It's a reminder of the sun's constant interplay with our planet.
It's amazing how something happening millions of miles away can create such a stunning spectacle here on Earth.
It really is.
It makes you appreciate the interconnectedness of it all.
Exactly, and this interconnectedness extends beyond the scientific realm.
It does.
You've highlighted some verses from the Quran that mention the sun.
I have. I found it fascinating how the Quran describes the sun as a sign of Allah's power and creation,
It does.
talking about its movements, its light, and its role in sustaining life.
It's not just a celestial object.
It's not.
No, it's a symbol of Allah's greatness and wisdom.
I see. Like in Surah Yasin,
Yes.
it says, "And the sun runs its course for a period determined for it. That is the decree of the exalted in might, the knowing."
A very powerful verse.
And in Surah Ar-Rahman,
Yes.
it beautifully describes the sun and the moon, each swimming along in its orbit.
It's a reminder of the order and precision in Allah's creation.
It is.
These verses encourage us to contemplate the sun, not just as a source of light and warmth, but as a manifestation of Allah's divine power,
I see.
to observe its rising and setting, its
Yeah.
role in the changing seasons,
Right.
and to see in it a reflection of Allah's boundless knowledge and creativity.
It's inspiring to think that something as scientifically fascinating as the sun can also hold such profound spiritual significance.
Absolutely. It highlights the harmony between science and faith.
So science helps us understand the mechanisms of the universe,
Yes.
while faith helps us connect with its deeper meaning and purpose.
Precisely.
It's amazing how something so scientifically complex can also be so spiritually enriching.
It really is.
It's a reminder that knowledge and faith can go hand in hand. each illuminating different facets of the same reality.
Exactly.
This deep dive has definitely sparked a new level of appreciation for the sun in me.
I can imagine.
It's such a powerful symbol,
Isn't it?
both in a scientific and a spiritual sense.
Absolutely.
It makes you really think about our place
Yeah.
in the grand scheme of things,
Our connection to this vast universe.
and the power and wisdom behind its creation.
That's incredible.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
what key takeaway would you leave our listener with?
I think it's this. The sun, this magnificent star that has captivated humanity for millennia, serves as a constant reminder of Allah's power, his wisdom, and his boundless creation.
Wow.
It's a source of life, a marker of time, a symbol of guidance, and a testament to the intricate order of the universe.
Beautifully said. It's a reminder to observe the world around us,
It is.
to seek knowledge, and to reflect on the deeper meaning behind all that we see.
Absolutely, and to cultivate a sense of awe and gratitude for the blessings that sustain us.
I couldn't agree more.
Mm.
So next time you look up at the sun, remember, it's not just a ball of fire in the sky.
Okay.
It's a sign of Allah's majesty, a source of wonder, and a reminder of our place in his magnificent creation.
Very well said.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey of discovery.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep looking up.